Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, all you out there. This early morning in Los Angeles, this is Tim Heidecker calling in. Checking in. How are we sounding out there? I'm going to let the room warm up a little bit, listen to some music as I do. Check this shit out. Everybody's got something to hide, except for me and my monkey. Okay. Your inside is out, your outside is in. Your inside is out, and your outside is in. So come on, come on, come on, it's such a joy. Come on, it's such a joy. Come on, let's take it easy. Come on, let's take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Everybody's got something to hide, except for me and my monkey. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Come on, 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 come on. We're listening to the Beatles Deluxe album today. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Someone's saying that the Feelies have a good version of this. I'll check that out. Come on, let's take it easy. 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 Take it easy. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay, all right. All right, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. All right, we got a few more minutes left before the show begins. Do 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 do. They're jamming. They're jamming, they're jamming, they're jamming, they're jamming, they're jamming, they're jamming. Okay. Whoa. I love this riff. Listen to this. Kind of got lost as they kept working through it. Whoa, everybody's got something to hide, except for me and my monkey. Gather your friends far and wide. I'll send out a link right now to let them know the show is on the air. We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. Wow. They're figuring it out. They're finding the song. Finding it. They're grooving. Getting into the rhythm of it. Meow, 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 meow. 1 minute away before we go live with the video, and Doug is, I assume he's on his way. He should be here any second. see if I can time this right for 8 a.m. Ringo just holding it in, just keeping it together. They'll play all day long. Good morning, everybody. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. Good morning, everybody. It is 8 a.m. on the East Coast. Just got a text message from Listen Hop. Let me read it to you live here on the air. Damn, traffic got worse. Close, he said. So somehow traffic got worse. I don't know. When did we, was it better before and he ran into a jam? I mean, Doug, it's 8 a.m. on a Thursday in California here in Los Angeles and Glendale. So you're gonna have to give yourself a little time to get here. I got here plenty of time. But we'll give him shit once he walks in this door. He says he's close. Anyways, let's see if Skype works, because absolutely no progress was made between last week and this week in terms of the technicals. So let's see if we get lucky. I mean, they're coming in nice and strong right now. So let's talk to Jimmy Herring. Jimmy. Is Jimmy there?
Hey.
Hey. Okay. That took a second. Not great, but we'll live with it. Jimmy, maybe you and I will be talking the whole show. What's going on?
Not much. Making oatmeal.
Making oatmeal. Where are you calling from?
Santa Barbara.
Oh, man. You're not far away, baby. I could smell you up here.
Down the road.
Down the road. How you doing? What are you doing up in Santa Barbara? What's life like up there?
It's nice. It's relaxed. I'm working.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What's your job?
I'm an engineer.
Like on a train?
No.
Okay.
Mechanical engineer. I work for biomed.
See, Doug would be here. I'd be going, chugga, 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 chugga. It'd be a great start to the day.
If you hear loud noises, that's what it is.
You're a computer engineer?
Biomedical. I work.
Yeah.
I'm a mechanical engineer, but I work for a biomed company. Yeah.
Cool. How can I help you today? You have anything you want to discuss?
Yeah, real quick. Couple things. The
Couple things. Okay.
Paul Simon album, So Beautiful or So What? What are like your two top songs on that one?
Definitely Rewrite. I think I played that on the show.
Have you?
Yep. Man, I'm working on Rewrite. That's right. Gonna throw away the Indian.
Did you see his farewell shows?
I did. I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was a very moving, emotional show.
Yeah, it was great.
Did you see him, I guess? Is a follow-up question I could ask?
Which one, but it was a special night.
Yeah, it was. I want to talk about, maybe I should talk about this now, because Doug is not going to have any interest in this, and I see that Skype is doing its circle, is doing its frozen game, so we might be in the same boat we were last week. I don't want to quit on you, but anyways, I
did want to ask you about in Glendale LP2. When does that drop?
LP2. I don't know if I would call it. Would you call Too Dumb for Suicide LP2, or would you call it LP5?
That wasn't like one recording session. That was, songs scattered throughout.
So that you're talking about the official studio sequel, the next official studio release from me. Well, yeah. I'll tell you, it's in the can. It's mastered. It is finished. It's ready. And I think it's like sometime early next year, like spring of next year, actually.
Right
I
on.
don't know. They need time for some reason they need time. These record companies, they need to
the market or what?
I don't know. They need to find the right time. Hey, there he is.
Hi, Doug.
Someone just said hi, Doug. How you doing?
Good. Traffic is crazy at 8 a.m.
It's tough. Would you come up to 5?
You know, 134, 5. You know.
Okay. We have a frozen Skype, but we do have a caller online. So
we have
we're
a
gonna,
frozen Skype?
Yeah. This is, by the way, there's a man in the room that's not on camera named Aristotle, who's from
Greece?
From Greece, probably at some point. No Greek, nothing Greek.
I'm not from Greece.
Just your parents have a good creative minds. Okay. He's from the Starburns Audio, and he was in here yesterday trying to solve the Skype puzzle, unsuccessfully, I'll say. It was very frustrating, I think, for him and for me and for everybody involved. So yeah, we're just warming up. It's an 8 a.m. show, so it's going to be a little.
You got one caller. Let's just talk to that one caller for an hour and a half.
I know, because we have him. Are you good? Do you have to run? Are you good for a little bit?
I can go in a little late. Sorry.
I got you trapped.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. You had another question, maybe.
Yeah. So I saw Doug was hanging out with Eric Andre last night. I was wondering what they were cooking up.
Oh, Doug, what have you been up to with Eric Andre?
I can't say.
It's a secret project?
Secret project. Stay tuned. I mean,
you're writing? I'm going to get it out of you.
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm going to get it out of you.
Sign the paperwork.
I know, too, so I might just spill the beans. Believe me, it's nothing too exciting. It's nothing that's surprising.
Look, I got a job and I got to work. Well, that's why we're here at 8 a.m.
Right.
I got a job.
Thank you for, Doug has been so kind to come in. This is a charity function for all of us here. There's no money in it, really. I'm actually making a ton of money on the side. I'm just not paying anybody.
Oh, really? How much are you making?
On office hours, I bring in like $600K a year or something.
$600K?
Yeah. From ads, sponsors, and subscriptions and stuff like that.
Can't you throw me a K once in a while?
Well, I just think it's fun. Like, it's a fun thing we do. It's not like meant to be taken seriously. It's like just. Why are you so against being creative?
Well, you have so much K. I'm here to be creative.
I know. Good. Well, then be creative and let's have fun. It's like an hour and a half a week. So how would I even figure out how to pay that? It's like not even worth money, your time.
Well, how much do you get from the podcast on the side? $600K?
Yeah. Well, I get
straight podcast money.
Yeah, straight from a Starburns and Apple. Apple pays me to continue to do the podcast, so people check out the podcast app.
This is Chappelle money?
Mm-hmm.
Your money!
Everybody.
Let's get rid of this caller.
Yeah, all right, let's hang up on you.
All right. Good luck.
Thank
today,
you,
guys.
Jimmy. But I can't because it's all screwy.
What's going on in the iPad over here? It looks like there's callers coming in.
Oh, really? Oh, that's because Skype's open there. Let me try
Maybe
something.
that Skype is shutting this Skype down, and it's cutting off. It's like cutting off the feed.
What if I just did this?
Someone just texted you.
Hello.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, who's this
I think
guy?
we're going this route today.
No, really?
Well, can you figure out how to get to run this into my thing? Because there should be some ways to do that. Hey, well, Justin, are you there?
Hey,
Nice.
what's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Wait,
you.
that last guy's still talking in.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey, Justin.
Calling in from Austin, Texas. How you guys doing over there in Glendale?
Well, it's another mess. It's another messy day. Could I turn this up?
Yay. Hey, so my question is for you, what's your take on fedoras or tilbies? So I had a conversation with some friends, and everybody just talks a lot of trash about guys who are wearing fedoras or tilbies. And I happen to think that they're some of the friendliest people that I know.
Okay. Well, this is gonna kind of work because you could hear that guy.
Yeah,
right?
I can hear him. Wait, so the guys who are friendly are the wearers of the hat, or are the guys who say they don't like the hats?
Sorry, Doug. It's kind of hard to hear you.
All right. Well, that's okay. I think I understand the question. Well, let's take that question. I generally don't.
I'll take your question off the air, please.
Yes, question off the air. That's how we're going to do this. This is kind of
like
cool.
that. You take the question, you shut them down.
If I could get this audio in and out from the iPad into the, we'd have a solution right now because these are coming in. Okay,
coming in crisp
come
and
on. Well, you
clear.
could do what you need to do. Get in my face. Get in my, whatever you need to do. Do it. But I will answer the question about fedoras because everyone's dying to know my position on fedoras.
Tim,
I've been quiet on this. I've been respectful. Now we're full up on oh, that's an open track, right? 7/8. I've been fully.
what is your position? What's the tilby? What's that one? I never heard of that.
I have not seen. Okay, Doug, hold. Can I get an audio check from the audience, from the caller? Audio check from the caller.
Justin, go. Say something.
Oh, wait. Justin, are you there? No. I hear him very faintly. Oh, interesting. I can.
He's just out.
No, you hear that, Doug? He's like.
It's more like just out.
Try this guy. Keep talking, damn it.
Oh, I can
hear
hear
him
him.
so quietly.
He's like, it's like Stranger Things, and he's on the.
Yeah, he's like.
He's on the bottom world, and he's like. Oh, whoa! Oh, you know why?
That?
It's a stereo plug. You gotta
Okay.
check. You gotta go like.
You gotta go weird with it?
Go weird. Top.
Okay, now can you hear me? Yeah, okay, we have a solution.
I think we got it.
That's not gonna work for long, but all right.
It's like the jack is like halfway jacked in, so you don't
Right.
you touch the part.
But can you just get a mono one? You can get a mono one and then it would work?
Yeah, let me just Amazon Now one. Over
No,
there.
I mean, there might be, in that drawer, Aristotle, there's a lot of shit. Start looking. Believe me. All right, Justin?
You are kind of Trump-like. As
I
much
am.
as you dislike the guy.
Justin, are you there? Okay, great. Jared, is this the guy with the question about the fedora? Okay. I thought he was Justin. Oh, it came up on the thing. Anyways, I generally don't think men look appropriate or good in fedoras. In fedoras! In fedoras! Now, I've seen some men could get away with it. My great friend, maybe perhaps one of my closest friends, John C. Reilly, not to name drop, who I believe can wear hats, can wear gentlemen's hats of all styles. And he's known for them now. Like, he just is always wearing different, I don't know if you call them fedoras or what.
Don't say.
I have to look up.
He's not wearing a fedora. He wears different.
No, exactly. I have
like
to look
round.
up,
He wears like big round hats.
I have to look up what a tilby looks like, and then I'll give you my official position.
He's not wearing tilbies either.
Tilby.
Well, I don't think he is. I'm looking at it here.
Tilby hat. Well, I'm seeing a lot of a tilby is no. I've seen him wear something like that. He looks pretty good in that. I have just recently, on occasion, wear a straw, like Western style cowboy hat, like a white straw Stetson, which I enjoy because of I've become very sensitive and averse to the sun. The California sun, I find almost throughout the entire year entirely like it drives me nuts.
Cowgirl talk.
So I wear it on the weekend or if I'm doing stuff outside. I feel a little silly, I'll say. I feel a little silly wearing it. But I'm in California. I'm a Western man. I am wearing a Western appropriate thing, but I'm stuck with the baseball cap, honestly, as far as hats go. Doug from Chicago.
We're stuck with the baseball.
We're stuck
hat
with a
for
baseball
a while,
cap.
Tim. It's not gonna.
Because if you start wearing like the newsy caps or the fedoras, you just feel like you're in a play. You feel like you're in some kind of like cosplay from a different era. And I wish that, I mean, I do like that as an idea because I do think baseball caps tend to look a little dumpy and a little, you know, disrespectful. Great. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Is there any other sports you can wear a hat besides baseball?
Chris?
Tim?
Oh, shoot. What? Okay, let's see this.
Tim.
Chris? Anthony? Hey, how's it going? I'm Terrifico. Just nobody comment on the sound quality on the Skype. It's not interesting to the people listening on the YouTube, you know. And I'm just about to lose it. This is working though. What if this works? I don't think you're still going to be able to hear Doug very well, but that's okay. We'll solve that problem. Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn dumbass Democrats.
And I've got my finger on the hang up button, you worm, if you try to pull some kind of shit on me.
Democrats.
Oh, see,
so angry,
this is what they do.
Stupid idiots like y'all.
But why does this make you so angry?
What's that?
This don't make me angry.
We're just two
I
people.
take
I don't know what he's talking about. Who's this? Huh? What are you saying? I can't make it out. What?
in there.
I'm not talking about that.
I can't.
I'm talking about two
Here we
people
go.
standing on a corner.
Hello.
Idiots like y'all.
But why does this make you so angry?
Oh, here we
We're
go.
This
Hello.
don't make me angry.
We're just two
I take
people-
pride.
Hi,
in
who's
that.
this?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about two people standing on a corner.
Hey,
Because it's
Justin.
dumbass.
I'm doing okay. I'm getting attacked.
Democrats. Look what y'all
Why?
are doing to our country.
Hi.
Wait a minute. Are people not hearing the show? Are
Turn
people-
me up.
I don't think they can hear you, which is. Well, I know, but it doesn't make sense for me to have a one. Yeah, this
That's
isn't working,
okay.
guys. So
Turn me
I'm gonna
down.
hang up.
Turn me
I'm
up.
gonna hang up.
That's okay.
There we go.
Okay, sorry, folks. I didn't. What's nuts is that what I hear should be what you hear. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make any sense. Why? Yeah, I don't hear anybody. All I want to hear is the sound of myself snoring. You know what I mean? So let me try this Skype on my computer again because that was working. Doug,
Well, what happened yesterday? Let me ask you that.
Oh my God. So this guy, Aristotle here, who you see coming in and out, he came by and the thought was that if I got like the Microsoft Pro like Office account, that I would get like a Skype business account and that it would be a more robust, more features. Is Daniel Timmerman there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Daniel
How's it going
Timmerman. Good. How are you? You better not pull any shit on me. I'm gonna come and find you.
No, I won't pull any shit.
Oh, you're back on the laptop?
No, yeah, I'm back on the laptop, but I'm trying to turn this off. Like, what the? I can't even open. Can you just try to turn that off? Don't talk shit about Total. Okay, what do you got? See, here's what happens. I make that call, and then it like I get the one caller.
We
and
get one caller, then
yeah,
it beach balls.
Yeah.
That's how we're
Tim,
gonna do it. We're gonna get one
I
call.
called about a month ago, and you'd played the song "Facebook Sucks" that you'd laid down the vocals for.
Yes, you did a great job.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got another one for you.
You want to play it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Why don't you just play it now on the thing? Oh, okay. You put the link in the chat.
Oh, and it doesn't let me put the fucking thing.
Oh, we can hear it.
Is this the one? I'm playing something I found.
Oh, okay.
No, that was not it, but that is funny.
It sounds like Chumbawamba.
Where's
Did you
your
see
link?
the-
Where's your link?
I put it in the chat.
I don't see it, man.
I'll message it to you.
What do you think
Message it
about
to me.
Chumbawamba, mate?
Oh, Chumbawamba. SoundCloud S Avarice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's the problem is they don't let you link into here because everybody would be putting in their goddamn bullshit. Is this stuff... Look at me. Look at this. S Avarice?
Yes.
SoundCloud.com S Avarice, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, Tim.
Go ahead.
Back to hats.
Yeah.
Are there any other sports you can think of that have a specific hat for that game? Like baseball hat?
Baseball
For
hat?
baseball. What other... And why aren't there more?
Why don't they wear hats in basketball?
Well, maybe because it's indoor and they don't have the sun, but
That's
it's got to
true.
have.
That's
it's gotta
that's
be
the right
bright.
answer.
It's got to be bright.
Okay, stand by on that. We have now from this caller here. We have Tim Heidecker, Kombucha. Is the name of the track.
It wraps around your.
I even
cortex.
I got into kombucha a couple years ago. I mean, boy, somebody should sample that out from the show. Just me saying I got into kombucha a couple years ago. Pretty. Hey. Hey.
Sounds like a Chevy commercial or something.
Hey.
The all new 20,000.
I got into kombucha a couple years ago. Just ends up rotting in my closet. I got into kombucha a couple years ago.
That looks like something you throw out.
I got into kombucha a couple years ago. It's got a ween quality to it, doesn't it? I got into kombucha a couple years ago. Mother is just a sleeping time bomb. 6 years ago, my wife's friend was like showing me how he's making his own kombucha, and so I tried that, and I got that mother, and I tried doing it at home, and I got into kombucha years ago.
What's it doing? It tastes like pop, I feel like.
Years ago. It's a fad, like everything else, like wheatgrass. I got into kombucha a couple years ago.
I don't think it tastes like pop at all. That's.
I got into kombucha a couple years ago.
I like this a lot.
I think it's really good. What do we think, gang? Do we love it? I don't think we need to hear the whole thing. It's very pretty. I hung up on the caller just because of Skype issues. I opening Skype again to see if we can get Okie.
Get 0%.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Play that music again.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fine.
I was wondering, have you ever seen the video of Paul McCartney giving the message to his son?
Oh my God, that is one of my favorite videos of all time.
I think it's just as good as the Ringo.
It's jeez. I don't know because that's one of the greatest videos. That's it.
I just think
Doug's got it. Doug's got it. Wait, quiet. Let's listen to it. Doug's not gonna love this, but
Hey, Jamesy, rock it, man. I know you will.
he gives him.
Whoa! I mean, you gotta have to see the visual.
Yeah,
of him,
because
like,
he goes like this,
Yeah.
and it's like kiss. It's like kiss off. It's like fuck. It's a little bit
It's
about
the weirdest thing I've
fuck
ever
off,
seen.
man. Hey, Jamesy. So the whole James McCartney. Well, I don't know if I'm sure I've talked about this on the show before.
I
but-
was trying to talk about him last week.
Oh, really?
I'll play a little bit of it.
It's like a very kind of sad situation. It's I don't know. I know some people that know him. He says he's a very nice guy, and I feel bad about it. But here's the guy that's like the son of Paul McCartney, one of the greats, and he's got his own musical career. And when I guess the kind way to looking at it is like whenever he goes, he's trying to get a musical career going. Whenever he goes and does like any press or any morning shows or like, you know, talk shows or something, everybody just wants to talk about his dad, you know. How's your dad, you know? Did he help you with the record?
Hey, Jamesy,
Well, you know.
rock it, man. I know you will.
do.
Yeah.
And the son just looks so sad.
Yeah, and well, because the context of that video is he was on one of these morning shows in England, and the guy just, his music is like kind of mediocre alt rock, kind of like a little Radiohead sounding, kind of. It's not terrible or anything, but you know, he just wants to get out there and do it, and then they sit him down for an interview, and like, you know, oh, did your dad work on this with you? What's it like being the son of a Beatle? You know, that shit. And then like, well, and you could see he just wants to be like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can't be rude about this. I know.
Very cool.
And he probably knows that he wouldn't be where he, even on that show, if he wasn't this. So it's like this sort of rock in a hard place. And God damn it. And so then the interviewers are like, well, we have a special message from somebody, you know, and it's just so embarrassing. The whole thing is so embarrassing. Listen, let me just get this out of the way and talk about what I wanted to, one of the things I wanted to talk about today. Doug, you're going to have to just bear with me on this.
Tim, I have after this, I have a good idea for a little game we could play.
That'd be great. I would love a game.
It would be
with callers or
no. Well, they can play, but I was thinking.
Give us a tease.
Well,
of what
he
this
reminded
game
me
would
of some
be.
other famous sons, and I could play that I was discussing with my friends recently.
Uh-huh.
And it'd be, what if I play a clip, and you guess who their dad is?
That's a great idea. You start working
Famous
on that.
dads.
I'm gonna go through.
Yeah, exactly. Famous dads.
I'm gonna go through the new Beatles White Album remaster deluxe edition that just came out. I've been poring over it. As you know, this is the point. If you're not a Beatles fan, you might want to check out. You might want to look at your other sites. But I would like to talk to somebody about it, but I don't. Every time I open Skype, it crashes, so we can't. But I will make this a one-man conversation. I wish Eric. I wonder if Eric Natornicola is up and he could call into the show to discuss.
You want me to call him on my thing?
Yeah. See if you can call him, or just text him and say, "Are you up to talk to Tim about the White Album on the show?" He might be up, and then we could see if. Because it would be nice to have a little bit of a conversation. But anyhow, oh yeah, I could try I could, if any old Discord listeners of the show could jump into Discord, I can open Discord and try to see if that doesn't crash.
Which
That's
cord?
a good Discord.
Oh.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this. If you're in Discord, pop over there. This is a all hands on deck situation for listeners, and we can get some calls in that way. I think I know how to do that. If I go into that room, okay, go here. Call in pool, right? Can we put anybody jump in the Discord room if you still have it open? That would be terrific. Anyways. Yeah, hi everybody. So we're talking about. I'm getting hot too. I'm wearing this fleece. Big bad idea. So
big bad idea. Let's do a nude episode today.
I'm going to start taking off layers. The White Album, the Beatles' White Album, Doug, came out 50 years ago, and now they've put out a remaster. If you want to bring that up on Spotify, you can. We could talk about it.
Eric's awake.
Okay.
No tonic hole.
Okay. Can you try to get him on the call? Get him on so I can hear him? That's impossible, right?
We could do it in a crappy way. Just do him on your phone.
Let me see if I can get this guy on here.
You could call him with your. You don't have a Google Voice, do you?
Well, I did. That's how we got on our guy last week.
You could just call him on Google Voice.
That's true. That worked pretty good.
That will work.
But
it
I always
will
remember
work.
gmail.com. One of so then, but you always have to talk me through how I get to that Google Voice. I'll make a call. Okay, and then let's see if he's in my contacts. No. Okay, you got his number? Okay.
Yes, 818.
It's easy there. Okay.
278.
No, this makes it harder for me. Okay, we're going to talk to the director of many. Okay.
This is how I do it on my show.
Hello?
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Tim.
Sorry to bother you so early.
Hi, Eric.
No, this is great.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you too, Doug.
See, so Google Voice is the way to go. I think
this is
we
the way
just
to go.
have to set up a number, Aristotle. We have to set up a number that people can call. Do you know what I mean?
Am I on live?
Yeah.
Just streaming out. Hi, everybody.
So Eric Natornicola, you don't know him, but you do know him because his name appears at the end of many, many projects. He's a writer on Nathan For You. He's the longtime director and co-writer of the On Cinema world. When you compliment me about all the terrific things I do, you are also complimenting Eric because he is very involved.
I had him on the Poundcast for a full episode.
Yeah, he's terrific. Anyways, we were upstairs in your office editing something very exciting, very secret. I cannot speak about what it is. Very secret.
I'll get it out of you.
And we were discussing the White Album, and I thought it would be fun just to make that conversation public because I was recording it. I record all my conversations with people.
Let's play that back.
Yeah, well, we can play it back or we can kind of simulate it.
Okay.
And
The best of.
I think my general observations are this, and you can just chime in as you wish.
Is it called the Beatles White Album Experience? Is that the new thing?
It's called, yeah, you can do that. So the Beatles White Album, it's a super deluxe. It's another one of these things. It's super deluxe. They're back in business. Wow, Super Deluxe is back in business, but now all they're doing is putting out Beatles albums for the third time. Those rats.
They made a music video to Glass Onion. That's the big deluxe.
Yeah, that's their big project.
Spotify.
And anyways, so they remastered the album, and then they included all these outtakes, rehearsals, demos, and it's a phenomenal experience. It is. It's the remaster that Giles Martin did, the son of George Martin. This is now his life. He goes in and he has to redo all of his dad's work. Another cursed son. Another cursed son.
Sins of the father.
Yeah.
If you're a famous, talented person, don't have a son, that son's gonna be cursed.
I know.
Sorry,
my
Tim.
poor boy is
You're
doomed.
You're a poor boy.
He's gonna be like, well, you know, when I got back and started looking at the outtakes of Spaghetti, I realized that there were some real treasures back there that I'm so happy to restore. And now with the 24K resolution, we could take old HD footage and really clean it up nicely. And so now you know you
now
can
it's
see,
for the VR.
Yeah, we've transferred all of Awesome Show to VR. So
I can't wait to get a call from your son, Tim, in 30 years asking where the spaghetti drive is.
How are we going to transfer this from an old solid-state hard drive with lightning connection to squiggle pods? Yeah, Sunbolt. So anyways, he went in there and I guess, I don't know if you know this, Eric, if he remixed or remastered or both. I mean, is it a remix or a remaster?
I think it's a new mix.
It's a new mix. It does sound like a new mix.
They remaster too while they're doing that.
Yes. Well, they have to remaster it. They have to master it. But I would say, to be honest with you, if you're going to do a remix, then that becomes just a master.
Right. I mean, you know, he's really changing his dad's work quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Really
but
remix
It's done very respectfully.
It's done very respectfully, but it does sound differently than, you know, if you got the album out from your dad's record collection and put it on. It does sound different. There are different sounds in it. There are different things brought up that you never heard before and stuff.
Of course, but the other thing is that these stereo mixes that, you know, everyone's used to listening to on the White Album weren't really done that
carefully.
They were kind of done hastily anyway. So.
Yeah, they were done sort of like, because most people didn't have stereos. They had little record players that had one speaker in it. Everything was mixed for mono. This is all stuff we know. What's that?
Just some remix I found.
Oh, so here are my quick thoughts, or my long thoughts.
I got some thoughts too.
All right, go ahead.
Why do they got to put these out? And it's the new money,
baby, money.
It's so annoying.
Well,
why do you even give it lip service? Just let the original stand as the thing it was. Aristotle is nodding along.
I'm a fan of this, and I'll tell you why.
Just let the music be. Let it be. How about that, Tim?
Let it be.
Let it be. Quit remastering it. It's not a news story. It's 50 years old.
Oh,
Let's
please.
move on
All right,
to
listen,
the next.
I'm gonna make-
new music is out there.
I'm gonna make.
Death Grips is making great new records that we need to.
I'm gonna
listen
make. I'm gonna make a case for it right now, and you listen close. Now, first of all, you can argue whether or not you need a remix of the White Album. Eric probably makes a good argument that there's an unsatisfactory mix of it in the original release, that why not make it sound as good as it can sound with attention to being respectful for the original source. Go speak to that, and then I'll talk about some other things.
Yeah, I was always kind of bummed out about the way the White Album sounded compared to like Peppers and Revolver, and those. I feel like the bass was kind of anemic. Everything just sounded kind of flat and not very good.
Okay, so, Anthony Fantano, what do you give it, a light feathery 3 or what?
I wish this album sounded better.
So Doug, you should have Eric Natornicola go through the rest of his life bummed about the White Album. That's what you want from him. That's how you want him to experience.
There's other reasons to be bummed about it too, but
all right. So listen,
those guys are doped out on junk.
That's that's 2 discs.
Throw the record out.
That's 2 discs. I'll talk to that too, the junk stuff. But that's 2 of the discs is the remix. Then there's a whole disc that's the demos, and I think this is fascinating. Before the guys the lads would generally go into the studio with their songs unfinished and finish them in the studio and stuff. And that's what you heard on all the previous records, pretty much. In this case, and I'd love to know more about this, why they did it this way, but they went to George Harrison's house with a 4-track, and they recorded basically all the songs on the album in demo form, just acoustically, with like some tambourines and stuff, and took actually great care in making those demos. So the demos are like almost, and I wonder, Eric, what you think, if there might have even been an early thinking amongst them that they could just do this record on 4-track at their house, because it almost feels like there was an attempt to make the record that way. I don't know if there's any fact to that, but when you listen to it, it's cool. It sounds like these guys hanging out. I'll play like
now this I can get into. Too.
So you can.
I give a thumbs up. I like the demos. They got the first burst of feeling to them. They usually have.
And then there's other
4-track.
What makes me kind of wonder what they were thinking is because they're double tracking their vocals on these demos. So there's production going on here. And then there's songs that didn't make the album, like Me, Mr. Mustard.
Me, Mr. Mustard.
Me, Mr. Mustard sleeps in the bar. So you're seeing how songs get built.
Wait, was that released on something else?
It was on Abbey Road. Listen to this.
That's a good
Listen
song.
how beautiful this is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now these were on YouTube, but they sounded like crap. They sounded like mixed down. See the love that's sleeping while my guitar gently weeps. All right, so then you got the demos from George's house, and then you've got. Excuse me, Doug. That's very disrespectful.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was taking a nap.
Then you've got a variety of alternate takes, early rehearsals in the studio. So you've got all kinds of, which listen to this. This is gonna.
Do they include a collection of toilet paper that they wipe their ass with during the sessions of these?
Is it better standing up, you think?
Listen to this. This is John Lennon in the studio trying to figure out how to play a song. I think it's cool to listen to. Get out of here with that. Listen to this. He's trying to figure out, should I stand or sit? How do I play it?
Do they have the masturbation sessions when they got together and did that?
Yeah. Maybe I should strum it first.
Maybe the rags they used to wipe up with after their wank?
Okay, so you've got all different takes.
But I say it just to reach you,
Okay, so I'm trying to avoid
that's
you hitting.
cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Let's hear this remixed. Let's go A/B on the on the first one, and then this new George Martin's Sons version.
Okay, good idea.
It's pretty subtle. I don't know if you'll be able to tell us.
Not over the air. Not over the air. I think you will, but it's too. We'd have to really pinpoint some and really talk about some specific areas. But anyway, so here's my actual thoughts and review.
I think they should retract the bass with Flea. Get some like cool sounding bass
slap
lines
in there. All right, so my thoughts in general on the record. Forget the fact that it's remastered. Forget the fact that it's all this special stuff.
I forgot.
Okay, I think it's phenomenal. I think Eric and I agree. It's probably not our favorite Beatles album, but what's striking to me upon listening to it for the first time in a long time, all the way through, is it's probably John Lennon's best work. As a songwriter, his songs stand out. It is the record where George Harrison says, hey, everybody, I've got major songs here, and they're going to rock. And then, while Paul McCartney's contributions to the record are extremely important for the John songs and the George songs, where he contributes, I think, enormous amounts in all kinds of ways, to the production, to the playing, to the singing. His songs, for me, upon listening to, are some of his weakest.
Rocket, man.
Now, I will go through... It's a mixed... Well, that's the record should have been called It's a Mixed Bag.
There's a few strong ones from Paul,
Of course.
not enough.
I will say this, that aside from 2, or maybe you could say 3 songs, all of Paul McCartney's songs on this record are not necessarily bad, but... in my opinion, novelty songs. I'll tell you what I mean. Back in the USSR.
Hey, Jamesy.
Total fucking novelty song. It rocks. It cooks. But it is a silly song. It is a pastiche of a Beach Boys song, right? Okay, well, rockin', man. Rock it, Big James. Rock it.
And not even one of the good Beach Boys songs.
Yeah. All right, and it's silly. It's a little silly. Dear Prudence, John Lennon's like, wait a minute now. I've got very serious songs to sing for you that are serious. These are important. This is important music. This is just, okay. I know you're dying here. Glass Onion is a stupid song, is a novelty song.
Cool.
It's cool. Let me just say this. I'm not saying that's necessarily bad.
No, but yeah, some of the Paul ones are just...
So then Paul comes in with
joke.
Oh Blah Dee Blah Da. Novelty song.
Get out of here with that.
Novelty song. It's cool.
Appropriation too.
Yeah, and also like racially insensitive because it's got this like reggae kind of thing to it.
Well,
and then Wild Honey Pie is a novelty song. Wild Honey Pie is a novelty song.
Oh, this sounds cool.
Honey Pie.
Oh yeah, this is Strike That from the album.
Yeah. Then you got Continuing Story of Bungalow Bill.
Sit down and listen.
Yeah, these dumb titles.
Well, they're like transitional.
The Bungalow Bill, get out of here.
But Bungalow Bill is John's novelty song.
Oh wait, that one's okay.
Then
Yoko sings in that song.
And then While My Guitar Gently Weeps is a major song. Overplayed? Yes. Do we feel like we've heard it way too many times? Yes. A major song. Then John comes in with Happiness is a Warm Gun. Amazing. Just a great song. Listen how this cooks. You got to wait for it to cook, Doug. Here it comes.
I've never heard this song before.
She's well acquainted with the touch of the velvet hand, like a lizard on a window pane. The man in the crowd,
very cool song.
Multicolored mirrors on his hobnail boots. Lying with his eyes,
I wouldn't say it's cooking right here.
It's brewing. It's simmering. Well, but wait, he surprises you. Watch when he surprises
like they boosted the bass.
Wait, listen to the surprise. Come on, that's cool.
There's like 4 parts of it.
Going down to the fix that I left up town. I need a fix because I'm going. Watch this.
Mother Superior jumped the gun. Mother Superior jumped the gun.
Come on, it's all there, man. It's all there. But wait, you don't even know what's about to hit you.
Yeah, because I've never heard this song before. What's coming? Okay.
Eric knows what's coming.
Gonna say this again? Yeah, we heard you. Mother Superior jumped the gun. Okay, one more time. Yeah, I don't think that's the message we want to put out in the world right now.
Okay. It's called satire. When I hold you in my... How would you even play this on drums? Listen to this. It's crazy. Anyways.
It's easy.
All right.
Bounce,
then
2, downbeat, upbeat.
Then, Paul, you like this song, Eric. This is Martha, My Dear.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I like it. It's pretty.
It's not. It doesn't make me cringe.
John Lennon's "I'm So Tired" is a major song. It's very personal. The guy's. This is what I want to talk about. He's on heroin.
Tim, I have an idea for you.
What?
I think you should do heroin and make an album.
Okay.
And then quit.
What?
You could do "Happiness Is a Warm Gun" style, cool, junked out songs.
Well, that's a very bad idea. Think about how.
Your mind will go to the spiritual place that it needs to go for artistic.
Take a minute and think about whether if that's truly a good idea or not.
Well, no, you'll get some good stuff.
And now, for the first time on the record, I think Paul McCartney delivers a real good song.
Clean heroin.
Blackbird.
Yeah.
Pure
Here's
heroin.
my thing that I'll say is that before you play it, I think Paul only got 2 important songs on this record.
It's Blackbird and Mother Nature's Son.
I would say Helter Skelter.
Woo.
Important song.
Important songs. You're right.
Mother Nature's song is a great
It's not,
song.
yeah.
But
Another song that incites violence. Okay.
And then we have Piggies. Wait, I think. Ring ding diggy ding ding. This is a novelty song. The little piggies crawling in the dirt. And for all the little piggies, life is getting worse. This is a stupid song.
I like this.
I know. To play.
It's the best song they've played so far. Best song on the album right here.
Yo, have you seen the little piggies? All right.
can you imagine driving around town listening to the song really loud? Just like stopped at a light.
Just to stay around.
The new mastered version. George Martin Jr. added a few more pig sounds to
In the
it.
sky, there's something lacking. They don't tell what goes on around. Squing ding ding, a squink ding a ding ding. All right. So, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in 50 years I'm gonna do another remaster.
Here comes another Paul McCartney novelty song. Somewhere on the Black Mountains of Hill, South Dakota, there lived a young Rocky Raccoon. A dumb pastiche of some Western. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Stop doing that stupid accent. One day he's one ran up with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. They should have said, no, stop doing that. If you want to make that music, do it on your own, put it out, play it for your kids. Put it on a children's album.
The worst part about this whole thing, Tim,
what?
Is it's called the White Album, and the photos of them are just like black and white, looking all serious, artistic.
I know,
It should
then
be
they're-
like the Balloon Album,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just pictures of them on a trampoline or something.
That's a good idea. Well, yeah,
Well, what is this cover? This cover isn't even. The cover's supposed to be just white.
I know.
Is this like the remix cover? They put their faces on it. Why did they do that?
It's not a great. It's not a great
People
movie.
aren't gonna know what this record is. You need to put the Beatles on it.
No, they did a test.
The Beatles made the White Album.
They did like a focus.
No one knows White Album.
No, they did a focus group test where they.
Here's the thing.
People will buy 25% more if there's a face on the front. You know.
Here's the thing.
They're just trying to sell more records. They got to put the faces on there.
Here's the thing. My question is about those pictures. The four of them. Look at the framing of John, George, and Ringo, and then Paul is like maybe I should get a little closer to the camera. So can we have me head fill up the entire frame? You know, right? Isn't that weird?
You're just slowly inching closer to the photographer to get.
If you, why don't you come?
Like he planned that.
If you come closer, you know, maybe I'll come meet you in the middle a bit, you know. And then John and Ringo and George are like, wherever you want me, I'll be. Like, you know, just take the shot. You know, I got to go. I'm gonna sit here. You know, you be over there. And Paul's like, what if you got a little closer? Can you put on another lens? Can you put on a 50 millimeter? Hold on, I've got a call coming in. Why can't I get this working? Oh, hold on. Hold on, I got it. Hello?
Hello, Tim.
Who's this?
This is Tugad.
Who?
Tugad.
I don't know who that is.
Excuse me. I just opened up real quick. How you guys doing this morning?
I don't know who you are.
Are you doing the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why am I getting a call this way?
Who are you?
Is this it's on Skype, right? How are you doing it? Are you doing it on YouTube?
Yeah, but I'm just getting an unknown call. Like it's going right to my phone. It's very weird. What's your name? Where are you calling from? It's fascinating.
Oh, that's weird. I'm in Santa Clarita, actually.
Wait.
Are you on fire?
I'm not on fire.
Well, that's great.
I think this fool looked up your number.
No, he didn't.
He's a troll.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, though.
Are you calling in from Skype?
He's a proud boy.
I am, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, you're ruining my flow. Eric, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Eric, do you have plans today?
Yeah, he's got plans. Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Oh, what are they?
All right. Well, listen, I'll enter this if people call. What, do you have a question for me? Stay on the line, Eric. We have to finish. Sure. We're only on the first disc of this. So many more novelty songs to dissect.
There's 107 tracks on the radio.
I know. We're not going to go through all those, but what's your question?
Do you have a regular stand-in that works for you on most of your movies and shows that you work on?
In the last two big things I worked on, I did have the same guy, and I would work with him again if he's around, if he's available. Nothing long term, but on the past few things, it's been the same guy. So that's kind of cool.
That's interesting. Yeah, I do that full-time on this TV show. I was just curious if you had that or not.
Oh, well, send your resume, and I'll just have you on standby. Maybe you could be my stand-in for this fucking show from now on.
This show is ridiculous that I work on, and I'd like to leave it.
Okay.
I'll message you.
All right, bye. Okay, well, now we're getting calls in from my phone. All right, that's fine. I mean, I get calls, by the way, I get calls all day long from these like scammers or whatever it is. It's harassment. It's harassment. So we were at Rocky Raccoon, big miss on that one from Paul. And a lot of these songs, I think, are so ingrained in our DNA. They're so ingrained in our childhood that we give them this automatic pass. We're just like, well, Rocky Raccoon's a great song. But then you go back and listen to it, and you're like, this is a little silly. What are you doing, man? Fucking focus. But and I'm not trying to shit on the Beatles. You know they're my favorite group, and I love them very much. And I'm impressed, again, to go back to Paul, and the way he... First of all, being able to hear this band in the studio playing together, switching instruments. I think on this new remix we learned that Paul is playing, or John is playing bass on some of the songs because Paul's moved over to piano or playing lead guitar on things, and they're really playing well together. It's really neat to hear that. Then Ringo ruins the record with "Don't Pass Me By." Listen to this trash. Another country pastiche. What?
So it's already off the bad start.
Listen for your footsteps, but then... Now, I always say that Paul should have come in here. Your footsteps, but they don't arrive. Waiting for your knock, dear, on my old front door. I don't hear it. But, you know what I mean? And even more in the chorus.
He wrote this song.
Well, tonight, why I'm by myself, I don't hear you. Does it mean you don't love me anymore? Not a strong song. Don't pass me by, don't make me cry, don't make me blue. See, wouldn't that be nice? Yes, you know, darling, I love only you. You never know it made me wrong. I hate to see you go, don't pass me by. That would be nice, don't you think?
You should have talked to Giles like about a month ago.
And then Paul comes in with another novelty song.
Why don't we do it in the road?
It's cool, it's groovy, but it's not a real. It's got a groove to it. I mean, it's got a nice groove.
Yeah.
I like the.
God, this song is so annoying. It's the worst.
Doug hates it. Okay.
It's not my favorite. And don't get me wrong, I love Paul McCartney. It's my favorite Beatle.
I know, but I think he just kind of. I think his energy and focus was on the other guys' songs on this record. I think that's true.
Tim, is that song "Why Do We Do It in the Road"? Is it true that that's about taking a crap in the road?
No, it's probably about making love in the road, baby.
Yeah, but that's the urban myth, urban legend is that it sounds like it's about doing it in the road. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's about
Then I Will is a beautiful song, but I told you yesterday, Eric, I believe it belongs in like Beatles for Sale, maybe, or Help or something. But it's great. It's a pretty
There's
song.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, Blackbird you could have put on that record too, and it would have worked.
Yeah. And then Julia, I think, is John Lennon. Maybe we're saying maybe one of John Lennon's best ballads, one of his truly beautiful, Doug. If you don't like this, then you're an idiot.
It's the most beautiful moment on the record.
Yeah, and guess what, though? Doug,
I like this. This is good.
I want you to listen to this.
Beautiful music.
I want you to listen to this song with the following context understood. John Lennon's mother, who he was not raised by, his mother was sort of a troublemaker, kind of had some issues, drinking problems and stuff. She gave John Lennon to her sister, his aunt. His aunt raised him, Aunt Mimi, raised John Lennon. And then when John Lennon was about 14, 15 years old, he reconnected with his mother, reconnected with Julia, reconnected with her, and they began to share interest in music together. They had a nice relationship brewing, and then she was killed. She was run over by a car, a drunk police officer. That's the story of John Lennon and his mother. And then what? 10 years later, 1968, he releases this song.
What I say is meaningless, but I say it just to reach you, Julia. Ocean child calls me, so I sing the song of love, Julia.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable, isn't it? That's pretty heavy. Disc 2 starts with a novelty song from Paul McCartney. We all know it. We've all sung this at parties.
You know, it's a good alternative to the traditional Happy Birthday tune. I'll give them that.
It is certainly a nice
Wait, what about the Happy Birthday song we used to do at APSO?
Happy Birthday! That one?
Yeah.
That's a production library sound-alike of Stevie Wonder's birthday song, which is also a good alternate birthday song.
Yeah.
I have some facts about Why Don't We Do It in the Road. I had to look it up.
Okay.
It's not about poo, sadly.
It's about driving.
Apparently, McCartney got the idea.
I'll do the interview. You know, ask me what it's about. Ask me what it's about.
What's it about?
Oh, you know, we're just lads playing rock and roll, and you know, it doesn't mean much, you know. But in fact, it really was about just driving, you know, doing the driving, because that's what you do on the road, you know. That's what you've always done on the road. Back in the day, you know, we used to walk because we didn't have money for cars, you know. And sometimes we take the bus, and that's where I met. That's where John introduced. I introduced John to George in a bus, you know.
Well, little known fact: the Beatles were way into like 4x4 like off-roading, and then they're like, you know what? How about we do it in the road for once?
You know, it's a great little soundbite too in the Beatles anthology when George, you know this, Eric, when George Harrison rides up to those guys in this like over the top ridiculous sports car, like because he's all into sports cars, and it's like them now, like from the '90s, and Paul goes, "Nice motor." It's like a funny little nice motor.
No, it says here, Tim. Apparently, McCartney got the idea for this while he was watching a pair of monkeys conducting business. I was up on a flat roof meditating, and I see a troop of monkeys walking along, and the male just hopped onto her back and gave her one.
I gave her one.
As they say in the vernacular.
Yeah.
I can't do the accent.
Gave her a
Within
bit
2 or
of
3
it,
seconds, he hopped off again and
I
looked
wonder if
around
anyone's
as if to say,
still
it wasn't
watching.
me, and looked around. So it's kind of like a song about...
Let's do monkeys doing it. You know, that's what Davy Jones and Michael Nesmith.
It's about doing
it
it without consent.
I was watching Mike Nesmith and Mickey Dolenz do it. Did you hear the story I told on Twitter, Doug? Did you see the story about Rob Schraub I told on?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Can I tell that? Because did you see that, Eric Natornicola?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so it's no news, but maybe listeners missed it. I'll just share it briefly. I saw Rob the other night, and he said, "I've always wanted." Oh God. I've always wanted to tell you this story. Years ago, I ran into Rob at the grocery store, and he said to me, "Hey man, I've been watching Awesome Show. It's great. I love it." And I said to him, because I guess just heard that the Sarah Silverman program, which he was a director on, creator of, had been canceled. And I don't remember this, but I leaned into him and I said, "Well, hey man, condolences on your show." And he said, he looked at me and he was like, "Great. Okay." Like a weird thumbs up. Great. Okay. What happened was he heard me say, "Ken Dolenz is on our show." Ken Dolenz is on our show.
Is that Mickey Dolenz' brother?
We don't know. We don't even know who he is. I don't know what to tell you here.
Is he related to Mickey?
That's what Doug just said. And then he realized several minutes later what I really said and felt like, well, what an idiot I must have looked like to have said, "Great," when I said to him, "Condolences on your show." I thought that was cute. Then after birthday, John Lennon says, "Paul, I've told you this a million times. This is a serious record about the pain the emotional pain I'm going through. I'm become addicted to heroin. I've become basically under the trance of some kind of witch woman, some kind of evil witch. She's got me fully under her spell. I don't know what to do about it. I've divorced my wife. I've abandoned my son. I'm on drugs. I've tried meditating. It worked for a little while, but now I'm like fully on heroin." And he comes in with this rager. He comes in with this fucking rager. Wanna die. He's saying I want to fucking kill myself. This guy's having some troubles. Wanna die.
He was listening to playback of Honey Pie. Before he wrote that song.
He was listening to what?
He was listening to the playback of Honey Pie right before he wrote that song.
Yeah. Doug, play you want to hear some rotten John and Yoko? Is look up a song called Scumbag. I think I played it on the show before. Scumbag from the album Sometime in New York City. Have you ever heard that, Eric? It's them jamming with Frank.
No.
It's them jamming with Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention live, and it's the fucking worst.
Have you ever heard Bill Burr's breakdown of...
Oh, yeah. Looking at
Yoko and
Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry. What the fuck? Is this Scumbag?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes long. I gotta...
This is all you want to hear. Scumbag. Scumbag. Oh, man. Turn that off.
I like this.
I know. It's kind of...
It's like a Yellow River Boys song or something.
Scumbag. Believe me, there's a lot of listeners I would love to play that for. A lot of callers.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm trying to find the Yoko part.
Well, she's in there the whole way, screaming away. But anyways, Mother Nature's Son comes up
Not
next.
a good example.
This is a great song. Great song. I think it's not a novelty song.
This is a great Paul song.
Great Paul. Ooh. Anybody there? Hello? The funny thing is, John Lennon, this is all the Beatle freaks know this, but John had a song in the demo stage that he ended up, he wanted to put on the record, but then Paul had this song called Mother Nature's Son, and so he killed it. He put it on the back burner. And that song is called Child of Nature, which, listen to this, Doug, which is... All right, listen to this. This is Eric and I were discussing this, that this is a very embarrassing lyric from John Lennon. Very uncomfortable, cringy vocal, lyrical idea from John Lennon. But then he turned it into one of the, but then he turned it a few years later into one of the great songs of all time. So.
I was dreaming more or less.
I was dreaming more or less.
And the dream
He had to
I had was true.
He had to rhyme Marrakesh with something.
And the dream I had was true. Yes, the dream I had was true. I'm just a child of nature. I don't need much to set me free. I'm just a child of... This is the worst part. I'm just a child of nature. I'm one of nature's children. But then, of course, he turned that into Jealous Guy. You know the song Jealous Guy?
A great song.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that...
This is my favorite song on the White Album. You know this one? It's an unreleased cut.
It doesn't sound like anything from the White Album.
It's remixed. It's
sounds
different.
really different.
It's been a while since I could.
You don't know that?
What is
You
it?
don't know that one?
Well,
Can you imagine at
This
the
is
end
good
of that
music
song,
right here.
Jealous Guy, if he had said, "I'm just a guy who's jealous."
Okay, so then after Mother Nature's Son, we've got everybody's got something to hide except me and my monkey, which I love. This song fucking cooks, man.
That's rough.
Listen to this. Whoa! Listen to that fire bell. Who's doing that, Eric? Mal Evans?
Sounds like it. Or Neil Ashton, one of those auxiliary roadies.
You want me to keep banging on the bell then, John Dewey? You know what I love in this is Paul. Don't do that. You know what I love in this is Paul. I guess it's Paul screaming away. You hear that? Where he's like, ah! Not that though. Stop. You're gonna ruin it. Listen. All right, quickly.
Apparently it's Paul.
Yeah.
The bell.
Oh, is it? He's keeping up good time there. It's hard to ring a bell like that. Sexy Sadie, I love. We'll fly through this. Helter Skelter, I think is like you said, kind of an important song. We've heard it a million times. The standout track for me on this is one of them is Long, Long, Long from George. A beauty. Yeah. A beauty, as Donald Trump would say. A real beauty.
Haunting, beautiful.
Yeah, just like comes out of nowhere.
And some really nice organ playing from Paul on that.
That's right. And now, is he overdubbing the bass, or is John playing bass on this? That's the thing we don't know. Okay. And then we have the slow version of Revolution, which I like. It's fun. I think the single version is better, but then we have the worst song on the album. Worst song on the album. Another novelty song from Paul.
This is the worst. Yeah, this is.
Paul should have taken this song and Rocky Raccoon and Nobla Di Bla Da and put out a children's album called My Novelty Songs, Songs for Children by Paul McCartney. Get this off the record. Get it off!
If you had to listen to one song on loop for the rest of your life, what would you rather at least choose? Would it be Honey Pie or
Wild Honey Pie? If you were to choose between Wild Honey Pie and Honey Pie, Squidoo. I do Honey Pie. I do Wild Honey Pie. Fuck you,
You'd
Paul.
rather have all that screaming and chaos.
Can you imagine like the like
him saying now she's hit the big time and that old
now she's hit the big time? Yeah. Oh, those guys must have been.
That every 2 minutes of your life.
John Lennon must have shot up so much heroin the night he came home from that session, just being like, I gotta get out of this group. That guy's he's so talented.
He's
like,
lost it.
I'm bringing in Your Blues. I'm bringing in fucking Sexy Sadie, cool songs that my friends in like rock groups like Keith Moon, they're fucking gonna love this. What am I gonna say to him when he goes, yeah, I heard Honey Pie, you fucking poofter. What the fuck is Honey Pie, John? You play on that one, did you? Oh, it's fucking Paul's. I don't fucking play on that one at all. I wasn't even in the fucking studio. Oh yeah, I think you wrote it, John. I think you wrote it. No, I didn't fucking write it. He must have shot up big time that night. Get me, Yoko, get me out of here. All right, then George comes in with the fucking cooking.
I like this song.
Montalemon.
Kind of a novelty, but it's a good song.
Total novelty, but a lot of fun. Cry Baby Cry is cool. See, John's he's like, I'm not fucking around. I'm serious on this record. I'm not telling jokes and making cartoon songs. Then Revolution number 9 happens, Doug. What do you think of Revolution number 9?
Best song on the album.
Oh, here we go. The Contrarian.
No, it's cool. I like that. It's like a musique concrete kind of
It's
experimental
cool. I like it, but listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah, but do you listen to it?
The track, here's my takeaway on Revolution number 9. It's 8 minutes. John, can you do it in half the time? Can you make it a 4-minute musical exploration?
Make it as long as Wild Honey Pie.
Yeah.
Put it at the end, and if people are still listening, it's a trippy thing at the end. It's cool.
And Eric, don't you think it would have been cool if they kind of mixed in this throughout the record so that this was like transitional music in between some of these songs? So you had that's interesting. The whole record starts number 9, number 9, number 9, and then the airplane comes, and then throughout the record you hear little bits and pieces of this. Giles,
you're tuning into a radio station, different radio
yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't do it because the Who Sell Out did it, so well, probably the year before that. But then finally, God damn it, we're over. Thank God we're over this experience. Good night. Beautiful. Another John song by Ringo. Gives it to Ringo, his old lad, his old chum, his old mate. Says, Ringo, this is yours, baby. Now it's time to say good night.
I like this.
So pretty. What a way to go out. Okay, that's our album autopsy of the Beatles. White Album.
You could make one album out of it. That's always what everyone
Absolutely. I'm glad they didn't because it is part of their story. It is part of the experience. Yeah. All right, we're going to let you go, Eric. I'll see you later today.
Thanks for having me.
That was a 43-minute call. Let's try to take a Skype call because we can get one Skype call in generally. And if you're on Discord, I still have not seen anybody jump into Discord, so that's not happening.
You want to play Who's the Dad?
Yeah, Who's the Dad? Who's the Dad?
Okay,
Who's the Dad?
Let's see what we got here. Find the first. I had a couple queued up here. Let's try this.
Well, that's Zach Starkey.
Nailed it. Winner.
Hey, who's this?
That's Ringo Starr's son, Zach.
Hello?
I got. That's an easy one. I got more.
You there?
Tim?
Yes, hey.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey. Hi. Tim Heidecker.
What's up, buddy?
Can you hear me? have
Yeah,
trouble hearing.
it's choppy though. I have to admit it's choppy.
Okay. Couple. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Action. We can hear you. And go.
No, I can't.
Fire off a question.
Restarted Skype.
Just fire off a question, and we'll take it off the air. Okay, let's play another. Let's play another. Who's the Dad? Here we go. Ready, Tim?
Yeah.
I'm up in Sin City and I'm so gone. She at the hotel with no clothes on. Fuck it, she been waiting so long. Fuck it, I've been waiting so long. I need your body next to mine. I thirst for you.
I don't know.
Guess whose dad that is? Just take a wild guess.
The guy.
No,
I don't know. I mean, is it? I can't think of anybody. I'm like Smokey Robinson.
Think of the number one star of movies.
Oh, I know who it is. It's Sylvester Stallone's son?
It's Tom Hanks' son.
Oh,
Chet
Hanks. That's a good one. I swear. Is Jeremy Devine there?
Hey, Tim. How's it going?
Good. How are you? What's going on?
Doing good.
What can I do for you today?
Action.
I'm just calling to say hello.
Okay, good. Well, I was calling to say goodbye.
I have a couple questions.
Okay, well then then you're not just calling to say hello. Use the right English language. I'm very upset, and it's not because of you. It's because of everything going on right now with this show.
New Year's Day.
Okay, we're playing a game right now, but stay on the line for your questions.
All right.
Well, this is Stevie Wonder.
I'm just trying to get to this.
Who's in there?
I just try. I just
see.
called.
I thought we were playing the game.
No, sorry.
Okay. Call to say.
You want to play the game again? I'll do it. I got one.
Yeah, get one ready. But let me get a question in here from Jeremy Devine.
So I was just wondering if you had any history of evil teachers or people who from high school or junior high.
I had some mostly good teachers. I went to Catholic school my whole life, and I had a couple right out of the book, right out of the casting call for old, decrepit, evil nuns who kind of were just miserable C words, I would say, who once I only remember...
Cucks?
No. Once I got yelled at for being left-handed. You hear that, Doug? I got yelled at for being left-handed. I was holding my fork in the wrong hand. What are you doing? That's not the way you hold a fork. You're supposed to hold it in your right hand.
Are you serious?
I'm 8 years old and I'm left-handed. That's why I'm so creative. That's why I'm a creative genius. Don't you understand that, Sister Immaculate? Then some dipshit nun of mine, she must have been 900 years old in high school. She started blaming my generation for pollution and things. She was like, "It's your generation. That's why there's all this pollution and all this stuff." I'm like, "The fuck?"
Wait, how old were you
about?
when she blamed
I was
you?
like in high school. And then I used to drive her nuts because at the time, when I was in high school, Frank Zappa was dying of colon cancer. It was kind of in the news, and I was following it. He was sick. And every day they would say prayers, and I would pray. I would say, I pray for Frank Zappa. And she would look at me like, I know who that is, okay? I'm not stupid. I know he's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. What a bad guy.
But I had also great teachers. I have some terrific men and women in my life growing up that were very encouraging and very supportive of my ambitions and stuff, so... Can't complain too much. Sorry, I can't give you some comedy gold out of that. Let's play the game again.
Okay, I got one here for you.
Whoa. I have no idea. Give us a clue. How about that? Give us a clue.
Okay, you just mentioned their dad.
Smokey Robinson?
No. More recent.
I don't remember the last.
You just mentioned his dad. You prayed for his dad.
Oh, Frank Zappa. It's a Moon Unit Zappa.
Well, it says Dweezil Zappa, but that does look like Moon Unit singing. This song's cool.
Yeah, it's okay. Is that an old 80s song or something?
It's hilarious, actually. I like this song.
Okay, let's...
Dweezil Zappa. But yeah, that must be...
By the way, look at this is all screwy.
Yeah, that was Moon Unit.
This is all screwy. I'm just looking at the YouTube live thing. That's frozen. So, but people are still watching, I guess. I don't know what's happening. All right, give me
What's
another
the
one,
chat
Doug.
say?
Are we still live? Can someone confirm we're still live? People are talking about Dweezil Zappa, so it seems like we are live.
I thought I had another one here. Maybe I don't. Oh, I got one here. Ready?
Still live.
Here we go, Tim.
Thank you. Oh, Phil's calling. Hey, Phil.
Which way's up and which way's down?
Oops. Phil, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know. Did you hear what Doug was playing? Probably not. Who was it, Doug? He can't hear it. He's not going to be able to hear. What is it?
It's a Beatles son.
Oh, that's got to be Donnie.
Correct.
Donnie Harrison. Phil, did you want to chime in on our chat today? How can you enrich the show for us today, as you always do?
Well, did you know, I'm sure you knew, Ringo, he actually quit the band during that whole White Album recording session.
Yes, he did for a few weeks.
Ringo quit? Sorry.
But, I mean, I feel like he's all over the record, and I feel like I think I know the songs he didn't play on. I think they are Back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, maybe obviously some of the acoustical ones. But he's clearly on a lot of the record. So I don't know. Maybe he was gone while they were patching together Revolution Number 9 or something.
Well, he came back. I guess the story is he came back and his drum kit was all covered in flowers and stuff. So I guess there was some sort of tiff that must have happened and some reconciliation, I suppose, when he returned. But
well, he said I wasn't feeling like I was playing well, and I didn't feel like I was gelling with the rest of the guys. I felt like I was on the outside. But then he said I felt like we were all feeling that way.
And he said, okay, pass the needle, I'll shoot up. And then they all got on the same page.
Oh, John, can I have a little bit of the brown sugar? Give it a try. Yeah, Ringo, here you are. Here's a little needle for your arm. It's going to take you into the sky. Hey, maybe I should do some songs from the 1930s. I have a song that sounds like it could be in an old Cary Grant movie. So should we play that one? Like an old Laurel and Hardy sort of song.
I tell you, you really need David Crosby to call in one day, and he claims he was in there while they were making that album.
Oh, really? He was hanging out?
He claims he was in there with Jeff Lynne and all those guys, and so he says, but he would be a great interview.
Yeah, I would love to interview David Crosby. You know, Tom Sharpling got to interview him. He called into Tom Sharpling's show.
Jeff Lynne was in there too?
I don't think Jeff Lynne was in the White
Lynne?
Album sessions. That doesn't make sense. I've never heard that. Phil, how dare you? I could
be wrong.
Yeah, I think he came a little later.
I'm gonna look it
into
up.
The picture. Only person I know that played on that, of course, was Eric Clapton playing on "While My Guitar Gently Weeps."
Wow.
Doing a nice job. Oh, by the way, one of the funniest...
he met the Beatles during the White Album.
Who?
He says. That's what Jeff Lynne on his Wikipedia.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I mean, he would have been pretty early in the game. I don't think
In 1968, while performing with the Idol Race, he met the Beatles during the making of the White Album.
There you go. That's on philbraun.com. It just posted about 2 seconds ago.
To be in the same room as the four of them caused me not to sleep for like 3 days.
Wow. You know what? Speaking of Eric Clapton, though, can you look up this, Doug? This video. It's Eric Clapton, "White Christmas." Did you see this yet, Phil?
I don't think I have. No.
It's rough. It's rough. Eric's got his Christmas album coming out. Can you look that up, Doug? It's such a bummer. He's like...
This is album?
Eric Clapton, "White Christmas"?
Yeah, it's a Christmas album he's got coming out. It's a bluesy acoustic take on White Christmas. Here we go. Coming in at number 1. It's Eric Clapton with "White Christmas." You won't be able to hear it, Phil. I'm going to run and talk to somebody else. Thanks.
Ooh. Look at this claymation. Look at... Wait, watch. Look at this guy.
I'm dreaming.
It looks like the California Raisins.
There's another version that's him acoustically
stop motion
playing
animation
it, but
looks
it
fun.
sucks. All right, we'll try one more Skypey.
I think I realized I don't like any music that's blues. Any kind of
I don't think so either.
Any blues-based music just stinks unless it's like the original.
The original
like,
field recordings. Like,
yes.
Like I love Mississippi John Hurt. If you look him up, he's my I think my favorite blues artist. If I'm going to talk about the blues, beautiful country blues they call it.
Who's that guy? Who's the original dude? Daniel Johnston. No,
Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson.
Yeah, I got feels in the field.
Or like Screaming Jay Hawkins. He's cool. Is that blues? I don't know if that's blues.
Let's take Tim Thursdays. Tim Krause.
Oh, Tim.
Hello Tim.
There.
How you doing? Yeah, we're just on the radio.
I'm getting over a sickness.
I'm not sick, but I feel the effect of these fires. By the way, I feel congested. I feel irritated.
Really?
Not so much today, but the past few days. Man, oh
Aristotle's
man.
noddling along.
He's
noddling along.
Hey, you know, the idea for a song, it would kind of be like a little bit of a calypso song, but it's called noddling around, noddling along. Yeah, go ahead, record that yourself, you fucking poofter. Fuck you, Paul, and your fucking stupid novelty songs. All right. This one's a polka. I've got a polka song for you, John, you know? I think it'd be quite a bit of a laugh. So, Tim, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling in. I've been listening to you for weeks.
Been doing the show for years, but he's been listening for weeks.
Months. It's months, actually.
Okay.
I've been listening live every time for months. I have a world premiere of a nice song about being a good boy, if you'd like to hear it.
I don't know. I don't think I do. I mean,
okay.
Tim, give him a shot. Give him 5 seconds.
Okay. What?
It's like, what's that show where they X you out? You know,
X Factor.
X Factor.
Yeah. Give me 30 seconds.
Is this going to be a live performance, or you have it on tape, or what?
It's on tape because I'm sick.
The floor is yours, Donnie.
All right.
Tim.
Here we go.
When I was a good boy, young, with my conscience, running around holding hands, selling lemonade, flipping coins and watch reflected sunsets. I followed Abraham on Georgie. When I was a good boy, young, I had it all down. Smiling,
You can get up there with the vocals.
when I was a good boy,
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you, Tim. That was beautiful. Is that very, very nice? Is that all you playing, or do you have a band, or how do we get your music?
I've got back in one-man band, Chris Kennedy. My brother's singing backup, but yeah, otherwise that's me.
That's beautiful. I liked it a lot. Well, is it on the internet somewhere? We can all listen to it on our own time.
That song is not yet released,
Ooh.
but I can put it up.
An office hours exclusive.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
The artist's name is Types with 2 T's or 4. If
You guys with your names that are impossible to know and remember.
They're all taken.
I know, they're all taken.
I bet they're not. I bet we could write 5 names that aren't taken right now.
Yeah, if I want to be like, Possum Space, I don't know, I can't.
Yeah, Possum Space.
The
Let's look it
Noddlers.
up.
The Noddlers.
Possum Space.
I like this idea of Paul with the
Possum Space Academy is a thing.
The polka song he's got. He's trying to get the band to play. He's teaching it to the guys. No, you go to the F. That's the polka thing. You just got to keep the beat. Like they don't know how to play that kind of music. It's like so hard. Yeah, fucking heroin. All right. Well, the show's over at this point. It's 9:30. We did it. We barreled through. Aristotle, are you going to stick around and do some more work here, or are you going to go? You're going to
stick around for a couple hours.
You're going to figure out what's going on with Skype. I mean, I really want to maybe think about getting off Skype, unless we can really figure it out with that Skype for Business.
Damn, let's do Google Voice.
Google Voice. Can we do the question is, can you do an international Google Voice number? Can somebody from Portugal call in from Google Voice?
We'll have to test it out and see if like multiple things are coming in, if it's going to be a big mess, or if you're going to get the bings and the bongs.
We got the bings and the bongs last time we did Google Voice. So anyways.
You could ask for people's number, have the producer vet them, and then you call them. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm no longer involved in the technical aspects of the show. I expect my overlords here to figure it all out, or I will leave and never do the show again. And then where will you be?
I'll be here just standing by myself, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. Somebody just gave me shit because they said, listen to this. Had to shut off office hours today. Thanks for ruining an important part of my childhood by shooting holes through almost every song on the White Album. One of the few fond memories I have is listening to it with my dad. I'm going to listen to it today. I love it. I love it. But it's got to be talked about seriously.
No, I know who that is. She's a hater.
Just calm down. We have fun. We goof on shit. Everyone's a critic, including me.
I like how you shat on Anthony Fantano and then did a whole hour about a record review.
He did a review of the White Album that I just saw on my YouTube that I'm excited to watch because I want to hear what he has to say. I don't have an issue with reviewers. I was seeing red.
I'm kidding.
I was seeing red that day. I was enraged.
It was about the caller pointing out that you got a bad review, not about the actual review.
I'm happy that people do reviews. People should be able to express their opinions. It's a free country. God bless America. I love you all, and we'll see you maybe next week is Thanksgiving, Doug. Do you have plans for Thanksgiving?
Let's do it. Let's bring in my parents.
I'm going to be gone, but I'm going to be out of town.
All week?
Pretty much.
Monday or Tuesday?
Maybe we could do a weekend show. That'd be kind of weird.
Where are you going?
That's an undisclosed location. Private.
Oh, I go to an undisclosed location every Thanksgiving, too.
Good. Okay, talk to you later.